The Cochlear Implant Awareness Foundation was founded in 2005, basically as a concept to pay it forward. My daughter and I both have cochlear implants, and I wanted to figure out a way how I could help other people hear. So initially, my goal was to raise funds to help people pay for cochlear implant surgery. However, quickly after starting my foundation, I realized that that was going to be a very expensive initiative. So I started thinking about ways in which I could do more to help people, but also a way that it wouldn't break the bank. And I came up with an idea called the Trash to Treasure program. The Trash to Treasure program basically is a program to where we collect used but not abused cochlear implant equipment and we pair it with needy recipients. Currently to date, we have about $250,000 worth of used cochlear implant equipment in our inventory bank. Our inventory bank is something that I'm very proud of. It's the only sort of inventory bank for cochlear implants in the United States. So when we receive equipment from people who have either passed on or have upgraded equipment, we take that inventory and we put it into our system. And then when we get a needy recipient, they have to fill out an application requesting their need, telling us why they need that equipment. Maybe insurance isn't paying or they're financially strapped, or it's a mom and dad who is doing everything they can to help all of their children in their family, and this particular child may have more needs than the others. So we'll review that information. And the most important thing is that the family just needs to show a need. And it's not based on the money they make each year. It's not based on, we're not real strict because our goal is to help as many people as we can. The number one criteria is they must be a United States citizen. And we want to make sure that that money stays in the United States. But our goal is to get as many people with sound as possible. And that's been fantastic. And we've been able to help a lot of people. But I still felt compelled to do more.
And then Michelle went on the air, and I reached out to her and said, hey, I just made this burlap stocking. Would you be interested in doing a fundraiser with it? Well, if y'all know Michelle, she's not one to cut, sew, paint, do any of that stuff. But the one thing that Michelle is amazing at is marketing. And I knew my ability to create something and her ability to sell it to people and to market it to the masses was an amazing connection. And she said, yes, let's do it. And in a matter of 3 weeks, we gathered 20 plus volunteers.
I got this text from Brainy and she says, hey girls, I need some help making these socks.
And I said, awesome, I'm in. Whatever I can do to help, I'd love to help.
Made 375 stockings in my mother-in-law's garage.
So that's how it all started, was in the garage with Socks for Sound.
Every step of the way, that 3 weeks, things went smoothly. We sold all 375 socks.
So we were able to help a lot of people here with that. So we decided, hey, we need more space. And then Michelle says, hey, I can acquire this house.
And the upstairs part was simply perfect for us creating the new design. But the downstairs, it was calling for something. And you know, I had mentioned to her, we need to open a store.
And she came to me and she said, what if we start a retail store where we sell things and then the proceeds will go to help people here? And I said, well, Brandy, that's amazing, but I don't have any retail experience and I'm not sure that idea is gonna work.
I'm thinking, these girls are gonna open a store by themselves. So I just volunteered my services.
I said, I don't know if you realize, but I have a merchandising background. I know how to buy things and I'd really love to help if you want my help.
So they're like, oh, okay, you're signed up. Let's go. You're going to market with us. So I bought my ticket the next day and We went to our first buying trip together.
In April of 2013, we opened District 23, and the store is run by all volunteers. We have home decor, accessories, recycled and repurposed furniture, and lots of gifts. It's been welcomed with open arms. Our community has been amazing. Typically, on Fridays and Saturdays, there'll be a line of people waiting to come in and shop with us.
It turned out to be this amazing thing that it's a special thing. It's open 2 weekends a month, and you can come in and you can shop at this really cool store that has stuff that they don't have anywhere else in town. And it's fun stuff, it's happy stuff, it's things that you bring into your house, and they just happy up your house.
District 23 is unique in the merchandise that they carry. I hear people all the time say, oh my gosh, you can't find anything like this around here in Springfield.
They have unusual things that change constantly, so it's a good place for repeat shopping.
It's a great place. It's a different place. I don't think that in Springfield there's any other place that offers quite the same experience of shopping and volunteering and giving from your heart to help others.
Every time I'm at the shop, I am overwhelmed when I look around and I see this house built out of love. It's difficult for me to convey in words what the volunteers have done to help me bring this idea to life. The volunteers, without them, without their love, without their support, none of this would ever be possible.
When the opportunity came along for me to volunteer for Michelle, there wasn't even a question. I wanted to be able to help her and understand her story.
It's a way to give back something, but it also gives you something in return. It gives you a sense of purpose and fulfillment.
Tuesday evenings, I look forward to going and volunteering for the Socks for Sound. And then the Fridays that I go to volunteer in the shop, I thoroughly enjoy also, and the time goes so quickly.
After that first night, I went home and signed up for every week after that, and been going back ever since.
They work so hard on these stockings, but they have such a good time while they're doing it.
I mean, it's not an easy thing to make. It takes 3 man-hours to make one tree.
We do cutting and painting and stuffing and sewing, and it's a huge process, but it's a very rewarding process.
It's very inspirational. I leave there every week and just feel so happy that every sock that I make is going to go towards helping somebody here.
As a recipient of getting some financial assistance from the Cochlear Implant Awareness Foundation, I just have to thank everybody that steps in and volunteers their time or donates a little bit of money or makes a purchase from Socks from Sound, comes into District 23 and shops, sends their friends that way to shop. Because all of that money, it helped me at one point, and it's helping so many more people as the years have progressed. And I just want to say thank you to everybody for doing that, because you have no idea how appreciated it is from everybody.
District 23 is part of the Cochlear Implant Awareness Foundation. We are a registered 501c3, and 100% of the proceeds that we make go to help people here. Now, we don't financially give money to individuals, but what we do is if we get a need that we cannot match, meaning we don't have the inventory in our computer bank or our inventory bank, what we will do is we will work with that individual's cochlear implant center and audiologist to determine what equipment needs there are, and then we will actually purchase that equipment for the needy recipient directly through the cochlear implant manufacturer or through the cochlear implant clinic to make sure that the patient receives the equipment that is necessary to give them sound back.
A lot of times insurance will not cover cochlear implants to begin with, let alone any repairs or maintenance on them. You have to turn somewhere. And so to have CIAF to turn to and be able to say, we have lost the coil, we have lost part of my son's implant, and without it he can't hear anything, help. And I've seen it in letters, and there's their response. They get their response right away.
So in addition to being able to financially assist people or to be able to give equipment to needy individuals, the goal is always to educate people and make them aware that if you have a hearing impairment or you have a hearing loss or you have a child that is born deaf, the cochlear implant certainly may be an option for you, a loved one, or your family. And it has really changed my life and therefore my daughter's life. And so we want to share what's been given to us.
To know that we had some support out there from somebody that just wanted to help That's all. She didn't ask for anything back. She just wanted to help.
Every time someone makes a purchase at District 23, or they give a donation to our foundation, or they participate in one of our fundraisers, the most important thing I want them to know is their donation is helping someone here. That money is going to purchase equipment, or batteries, or cables, or coils, or pay for a doctor appointment. We also do things like pay for people's gas so they can get to and from their cochlear implant centers.
To see these individuals' faces when you give that gift, I mean, that small gift has improved their lives, and to see their faces. And you know, I watch Michelle with these people that she's helped, and the smiles on their faces, and the smile on her face, and, you know, taking their picture when they come into the store. I mean, there's nothing like it. Nothing. I mean, it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen.